Watch the video and subscribe. And like too.
As a mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car, and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive. And so for me, what was interesting was I have had to be in the position where I have gone to my local police department because I know my son is going to be training for the Junior Olympics, running around the neighborhood in an all-white neighborhood. And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son.
Hey, Sonny. Remember, your grandparents were slave owners. You racist.
These are the Black Hebrew Israelites, the most racist black people in America.
White people are a virus. We don't hate white people. God hates white people. He created them to be hated. The only thing that a white person could give me is their life. The longer you exist, the more I'm oppressed. So when you come in, you actually step on the white man. We're very militant. We're not Christians. Whoop your ass if necessary.
Are you guys labeled as a terrorist organization?
I know we're a hate group. We're labeled as a hate group. Matter of fact, we might be terrorists.
When you see like a white baby, are you like, God, I wish you were aborted?
When I see a white baby, I'll be like, he's gonna try to enslave my people when he gets older.
Do you think racism is a good thing?
I think it's a natural thing for ethnicities to stick to their own.
When did you realize you were an Israelite?
2009 is, I guess, when I started realizing that this might be true.
Right now in 2025, I would argue black people have the same opportunity to do anything. Would you agree?
Can you show me where we have the same opportunity?
Everywhere.
Nah, I don't think so.
Tell me why.
In 2025, I just don't see how we're any different than 1965. White people just want enslavement. White people want black people and Latinos to know your place.
Drag me the fuck out! Drag me the fuck out! Drag me the fuck out of here! Drag me the fuck out of here! Drag me the fuck out of here! Drag me! You're not supposed to be recording.
Yes, ma'am. Damn, I love him. I'm on it.
Even Africans and like Nigerians say crazy shit about African Americans.
Yeah, nobody rock with us but white American, homie.
But what is it about us though that makes us the most hated?
We're disrespectful. We're arrogant.
Loud.
We have an ethnocentric ideology belief as if we're better than everybody because we think we were the first.
We think we're old.
Yeah. We're entitled.
Yeah.
We're lazy. When you get on the job with most black people, everybody look at them and see, man, that nigga, we don't work as hard as other people. So it's obvious why they don't like us. Just look around on your job. We the loudest, we come in. If we having a bad day, we go tell them off we ain't taking what we not gonna put up with. And we're not the brightest. We're not, we used to be at the front of the pack, homie, in the 60s and the 50s. We're not the brightest anymore. And we ain't the strongest and the toughest like we think we are. That's why the white boys got into UFC and started kicking ass.
Us as black people, do we have any allies? Do we have a race that fucks?
White people.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro.
If you're a patriotic black person, a white person will be your best friend if you're patriotic. If you're a patriotic black person, white people will be your best friend. You see that, nigga? Nigga, the Ku Klux Klan sent me that from Stone Mountain, Georgia. You think I'm bullshit? The Ku Klux Klan sent me that. Look at that address.
Wow. Y'all, this is real. I can't put it on camera.
No, look at that address. Where'd that come from? The headquarters.
Memorial Drive.
The motherfucking headquarters.
Conservative. Wow. How they find you?
They've been putting my address online forever. They sent that to the main house.
Did you ever go to the main house?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I understand. Homie, who else teaches us how to read? No other race would teach us their language. No other ethnicity group would teach us their language. White teachers taught us how to read and was fair to all of us for the most part, no matter what their prejudice or ideology was. So most don't know how to read if it wasn't for a white school teacher.
So you think white people, if you're patriotic, white people will rock with you before Hispanic will?
Yeah.
Faggot ass Caribbeans back to them motherfucking take them back to Europe with y'all.
Yeah, me too.
Gay ass here Caribbean African shit annoying. Fucking gay ass gorilla looking. Shut up, your ugly body. Nasty ass mutating, permutating, corrugating, etiolating skin. Shut up, your body don't even last long enough. I'ma look younger than him by the time he's my age. I don't care about them ugly ass kids in your race. Shut up. Monkey. Fucking plastic ass body. Little debilitated, enervated, emasculated, feeble, incapacitated, indisposed, emaciating, attenuating, tenuous body. I don't care about you. Shut up, you white monkey. You a dog in this country. You're a fucking dog. You're nothing over here. You are a dog. Shut up. I'm black American. I'm over you.
It's so much harder for black Americans to obtain voter ID.
It's generally the history of racism. Like, we say we fixed it, but the system was basically built from the ground up in racism.
Do you have an ID?
Yes, I do.
Can you show us your ID? What do you have to say to all the people that say that black Americans can't get voter ID?
Well, I think it's pretty stupid. Like, we're in a country where all of us are majority educated and we have the resources at our hands and our disposal to easily find these things. So I think anybody saying that is just dumb. Like, that's a really ignorant and stupid thing to say.
Do you have an ID?
I do.
Can you show us your ID? What would you say to all the people that say black Americans can't get voter ID?
Seek help. I mean, in America, the legacy of white supremacy is perpetuating negative stereotypes for black and brown bodies. That's why they would think like that, but it's 2023, man, almost 2024. It's time to seek help for that.
Well, it's a class issue, and because of systemic racism, it's usually people of color, so black Americans, who are at the bottom of the socioeconomic classes, which means that they will have the most trouble like having to pay to go get voter ID law or voter IDs.
You motherfuckers racist as hell. Why the fuck wouldn't black people have that? What's the difference between...
White people are every single bit justified in being racist. Every single bit justified, to the extent that that means going out of your way to avoid black people when you see them. Every bit justified. And you want to know why? Because we see what happens. And nobody is under any obligation due to liberal ideology to put themselves in harm's way. If you're a white person and you're going to work or going to the ball game or going to the city at night, you don't want to enter into the terror dome where you're suddenly in a sudden death match. You're like in the gulag in Call of Duty fighting for your life all of a sudden because you got on the wrong train car. Because a car full of black people pulled up on you by the bus stop. You turn and you walk the other way. You avoid their neighborhoods. You avoid going out on Memorial Day or Labor Day weekend at night in certain places. When you see them, you start walking in the other direction. And we are every bit justified because we see what's going on and we don't want to die. It's that simple. That's pattern recognition. That's not racism. That's pattern recognition. That's one. And two, I really hope, because I'm rooting for black people, like I'm rooting for humanity. I'm rooting for everybody to be safe and to be healthy and to be happy. I really hope that somewhere out there, although I'm not optimistic, black people are starting to develop some sense of self-awareness. Where's the shame? Aren't you people ashamed? When I see these clips of the graduation ceremonies where they're twerking on stage and dancing, when I see these videos of the black cheerleaders on the basketball court brawling it out, when I see the Carmelo Anthony, and not only that, but then they raise $500,000 for him and then they get a public defender. When I see that video of a black security guard rifling through the pockets of an unconscious white guy that got his ass kicked, and the list goes on and on and on. You have to ask the black people that are normally so proud, and with the chip on their shoulder, aren't you ashamed? Are you not ashamed when you see these things? Are there any black people that see this and have the slightest lick of self-awareness, of common sense, of decency to say, are you not ashamed to see these scenes play out over and over again? Where's the accountability? And this is where that word fatigue comes in. We're just tired of seeing it. You see these clips and you know every race of person, maybe except for most blacks, white, Chinese, Indian, Hispanic, and even liberals see these clips and they say, are you surprised? They shake their heads. They say, yep. Usual suspects.
Kindly for watching the video. Ooh. Now can you hit the subscribe button and make my boss happy? Oh, I forgot to tell you my name is Jeannie, and I belong to my boss ever since he found me on the beach that evening after the storm. I hope to see each and every one of you in the next video. Hee 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 hee. Actually, I think you should kiss my big beautiful boochie hee ha ha hee 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 snark snark fog.